Hello everyone, what is up? I am Nahid. I am doing automation for different businesses, especially AI automation with n8n, and I thought to share my journey with you. Today, I'll share how I automated an entire physiotherapy consultation business with n8n and what problems the business were facing, how I came up with a solution which saves their time and money both. So let's see what problems they were facing, what solutions I came up with, and the entire n8n automation system. They said our leads data are scattered and not organized, and it takes a lot of time to talk to the leads, which wastes our time when trying to find serious prospects. So I came up with a solution that is an AI chat agent that answers users' questions, provides needed information, and converts them into a real customer by collecting their name, email, basically the lead, and automatically booking meetings with the director. I'll integrate into WhatsApp and also the website. So no extra person is needed to chat and burn hours of time. All leads will go directly into one single integrated Google Sheet, and the most surprising thing is all the process will be done without any human involved. So let's see some other problems. So they said we want to track if recipients click the link in our emails that we sent, so we can decide when and which email to send next. And the next problem is we want to send custom emails and the previous templates automatically. And our internal team should have access to the necessary data in clean format. So I came up with a solution of a Telegram chat agent that does all these things with more efficient features which will increase the internal team's productivity. Another requirement was they wanted to send custom reminder emails to all the attendees before 1 hours of the event in Google Calendar. And I decided to make a different workflow for this. These all may not look much, but this is just the planning stage. So when you are gonna see the automation, you will be surprised, I'm sure. Here, this is the chatbot in the website. So, I'll show you how this works. I'll start the chat by typing hi. It gives me a welcome message and asks for my name. So, let's give my name Nahid. Lovely to meet you, Nahid. Are you exploring Australian registration for physiotherapists, or are you already in that journey? So I'll just say I am already in that journey. So let's say I'm just confused about the whole process and I need guidance. So it replies, that's completely understandable, Nahid, and the whole information. And it mentions, would you like me to connect with our mentor via a free call to guide you further? So it is asking me to book a call with the director. So let's say, yes, I want to book a call. So it says, that's fantastic idea, Nahid. Could you please provide me your email address so I can confirm the appointment for you? I'll also share some available slots for the call. So let's give my email. It is taking time means it is doing some things in the background. Came up with 3 available slots within next few days by checking Google Calendar. So I'll not book the call for now because it is in the production level and it is working. So if it was in the tasting process, I would have shown. Let's see, we should have my lead. Let's refresh. So yeah, here you can see my name, my email, what I am interested in, the date and time when the lead came, and the status is interested in booking a meeting, but I didn't book the meeting. So let me show you the AI agent. Let's go to n8n. So this is the AI agent which is working behind the scene, and the trigger is on chat message. So this is really a good trigger for me. I love to use that because there are some complications in webhook trigger setup. If you search chat, here you can see the trigger. So you will add the trigger first, and this is the trigger setting. These are the tools that the AI agent is using. For chat model, I am using OpenAI chat model GPT-4o, and the memory is Postgres chat memory. This is really a good memory because all the conversation between the AI and human all gets stored in Supabase. So here you can see all the data, all the conversation between human and the AI. So this is the session ID. This is the actual JSON message. This is the content of the message. So this is extracted content, and this is the timestamp when the message came. So this is really good. Why this is good? Because we can track what questions the users are asking, and we can improve our AI by that questions. If the AI is hallucinating or making some mistakes, also we can put those keywords in our website, which will help SEO. In Postgres chat memory, you have to create a new credential and you are ready to go. So here you can see the settings. So the session ID is connected chat trigger. The session key is this. The table name is this. The context window is 50. So you can keep it 10, 20 or 30. Context window is how many conversation the AI can remember between human and AI. So let's move next. Here you can see the different tools for different purposes. So let's begin with keyword answer. The purpose of this tool is when a user asks these particular questions or these particular keywords, the AI will check this tool and find the information from here and answer the user. So I'm using Pinecone Vector Store. You have to create a new credential with Pinecone API, and you have to select the index of Pinecone and also the namespace. If you specified a namespace, you have to give here that. That's it. The chat model is GPT-4o, and also the embedding is text embedding 3 small. So there is another one is large. So we are using small because we need fast answer. If we use the large embedding of ChatGPT, it will take time but give more accurate answer. So how you can get a block like this? You have to search here answer questions. Here vector store question answer tool. So here you can see another tool. Here we gave all the information that the AI agent need to have. So here you can see the description, answer questions related to like courses, how to register, etc. So here you can see our index and the exact namespace where we are getting the data from. Also the chat model is 4o, and in next here you can see a tool called get real time data. The actual name of this tool is SERP API. If you search SERP API, so you will get this tool. So what this tool does is When someone asks any questions that needs to be answered with real-time data because the data is always changing and the user needs more accurate data, you have to create a new credential with SERP API. There is no setting here, so you can just add the credential and it is ready to go. And now you can see some Google tools, which includes Google Calendar, Gmail, and Google Sheet. So let's see each one of these. The purpose of this tool is to create event in Google Calendar. So you have to create new credential. Tool description is set automatically. Resource event operation create calendar. You will select the calendar you are using. Start and end date defined by AI. Use default reminder attendees, so the AI will choose who will participate in that call. The event description will also be defined by the AI. The location, interestingly, we have to put number in the location because the meeting will be in WhatsApp, not in Google Meet, because already Calendly is doing this. Send updates is all summary. Summary is also defined by AI. Visibility is public. You can also keep this private. Now here you can see the check calendar availability tool. So if I click here, tool description is set automatically. Resource is calendar. Operation is availability. Calendar also choose the calendar which you are using. Start time and end time is defined by AI. I kept the output format as raw because I think this is more accurate and gives good result. The time zone is this. So how AI will know or n8n will know what is the current time. Go to this three dot, click on settings, and here you can choose the time zone. And now notify leads. So when a new lead comes, it will email to the internal team that hey, a new lead just came. We need to follow up this lead. Here you can see the settings. You have to create a new credential from Google Cloud. Tool description is set manually. Description, resource message operation send to email. Subject defined by AI. Email type is HTML. So if you want to keep it text, you can keep it text, but because we are sending phone numbers in email, we don't want to break the text. And the message also defined by AI model. Append n8n attribution, I toggled this off because I don't want people to know this message or this email is sent by n8n. Here you can see the send emails tool. So when the AI needs to send a verification email or a confirmation email to the user, like hey, we booked your meeting, please attend this time or that time, this kind of email will be sent to the user using this tool. So here you can see the parameters, tool description, resource, again message, operation send, to is defined by AI, subject defined by AI, email type HTML, message defined by AI, option, append n8n attribution, toggle this off. Another tool is Google Sheet. If you search here Google Sheet, you will find this tool. So if I click here, you will see the parameters. Just like before, you have to create new credentials from Google Cloud and set up the API and other things. Tool description is set manually. Description is use this tool to collect leads. Resource, sheet within document, operation append row. Document, if you click here, you will see all the document you have the Google Sheet. Sheet name is external bot incoming data. So if I go to my Google Sheet, here you can see n8n integrated lead sheet, and the tab is external bot incoming data. So if I go there, this is the same thing, and you have to select map each column manually. When you click each column manually, you will see all the columns you have in this Google Sheet. Here you can see name, email, interest, date, and status. The name is defined automatically by AI model. The date is now. This way we can keep track of exact time when the lead came. Status defined by the model. And lastly, you can see another tool called Notify Technical Matter. So this is also a Gmail tool. If I click here, you can see the parameters, the same parameters as before. The purpose of this tool is when a user complains about anything, like they can't log in or they're facing any issue with payment method. When user complains about these kinds of things, the AI will ask for their name and email and send an email to the internal team notifying about the technical matter. So I'm done showing all the feature. So let's look at the magic, how the entire system is working and where everything is cooked. So let's see. Here you can see the parameters. You don't have to change anything here. In system message, you have to specify the prompt. So you can see my prompt here, the role identity. So this is the final AI agent. We will add some extra features according to users need. Let's see the WhatsApp chatbot. Here you can see the WhatsApp chatbot. This is the same as this chatbot, but the difference is this is integrated in WhatsApp. When someone messages to a specific number, the AI will get the message, generate a response, and send a reply. So here you can see you have to add a trigger, click plus, write WhatsApp. Here you can see WhatsApp Business Cloud. You have to set up WhatsApp auth account to get the message. To send the message, you have to add another credential which you will find in developer.facebook.com. So if you can't, I'll suggest searching in YouTube. You will find many videos how to do that. So you can see the parameters, like the resource is message, operation is send, the sender phone number is this number. This is a test number provided by Facebook. The recipient phone number, this is my phone number for now because this is not in production yet. Message type is text. Text body is the output of this AI. We are now done with this part. Now I'll show you the next part, the Telegram bot for the internal team, which will increase the productivity of the team. You can see this is our chatbot. So let's see how this works. If I want to send a customized email, I just have to tell what I want to send. Then it will generate an email with a subject, with a header and footer. So let's see how this works. I just have to type email first because it will go to path for the email. So if I don't type email, it won't go to the right path. Let's say I want to send an email to Alex telling him that he forgot his note on my home. I have to type the receiver email. So let's type here. I'm not going to send the message because it will actually send an email, and I don't want that because it is in actual production level. So things will be messed up if I test right now. The email will look like this. This is a body, a header with a logo, and a footer. So let's see the n8n workflow. If we start the message with email, the message will go to this route. So if I open the if node, you can see if the message starts with email, the output will be true. So if this is true, then it will go to this path. When someone sends the message, this thing gets the message and generates a email body. So you can see the user message here and the system message. So you can copy this prompt. Another thing, these are basic LLM chains. So if you don't know about this, click on plus and search basic LLM chain. So this is the thing, and this is connected with our ChatGPT 4o. So here is the subject generator. So when this body generator generates the body, it passes the data to subject generator. So the subject generator analyzes the body, then it comes up with the best subject for that email. A simple prompt here, nothing much. When these both are done, this is another LLM chain which will extract the receiver's name from the chat input, not from the output of LLM chain. You can see the user message here, the Telegram trigger. You can see the prompt here. You extract the receiver's name only from the chat input, only name, nothing else, so that it will output the name only, not like, hey, here is the name. The next LLM chain is email summary. When these three are done working, this email summary gets the email body from the body generator. It summarizes the email from the body. You can see the JSON here. So here is the system message. You summarize the email. After that, we need to extract the email address. So we need a function node. If you click plus here, code, you will see this node. So here is the code. You can copy this code. Again, I can show you much, because if I have to show, I need to deactivate this workflow and show you from the beginning. But this is in production and it is working. People are using it. That's why I can deactivate it and I can show you this. It extracts the email address from the chat. Here you can see it will get the input from the Telegram. Then it will only extract the email address. We could have used an LLM chain again, but this is for accuracy. The LLM chain sometime may hallucinate or do something wrong. That's why we are using the function node. So the mode for this node will be run once for all items. The language will be JavaScript, and this is the JavaScript. You can copy this. When this step is done, there is a node called edit field. So if you click plus edit, here is the node edit fields, or sometimes it is called as set node. So don't get confused between edit fields and set node, both are the same thing. So I renamed it as all data combined, because it will be easier to understand which data we are using and which data to send where. So this is the email subject. This is from the email subject generator LLM chain. The email body, this is from the email body generator LLM chain. This is email address. Email address is from the function node. The receiver name is also from the LLM chain, which extracted the name. Email summary also from the basic LLM chain. And then this is time to send the actual email. You have to add a credential. So the resource is message, the operation is sent. To is the JSON expression from the edit fields. The subject is also from the edit fields. The email type is HTML. You can make it text, but I'm sending a proper production level email. That's why I'm using HTML, because we need to send a header and a footer for the company and the brand. If you want to send only the body, you can just put the output from the edit fields. Here you don't have to send the header and footer. So I'm just showing you now. This is HTML. If you want to send a logo, you just copy this, and here image source, you have to put a logo link. The logo link must be public and it will load like this. After the header, you can see the email body from the edit fields, and after that, this is the footer. You can customize this footer with your own color, or you can resize it and change the text. So You can just copy the whole thing. Once the email sending is done, we are going to log the data in Google Sheets. Let's see. So the resource is data, the operation is append row, document. Document is n8n integrated lead sheet. So this sheet, and the sheet name is internal bot sent emails. This is the sheet. This is how it looks like with the columns. So here is a date, here is name, here is email. The email status is sent, the brief info about the email or the email summary. You have to keep map each column manually. The date is now. The name is the data from the edit fields output. The email is the email address from the edit fields output. The email status is sent. Brief info about the email or the summary is also from the edit fields note. So I'm done showing the email sending part. There is another email sending part I'll show you next. This part was if you want to send any kind of email, the AI will write the email and send it. But what happens when we want to send a email template which is already written and formatted? Let's say we have an email template, we just want to change the price and send the email. This is the template sending part. The whole thing may look confusing for the if nodes. Let me break this thing. When someone sends a message that starts with email, the message comes to this if node. If the message starts with email, this will send the output to this route. If any other message except for the email, it will send to false route. Then it comes to another if node. This if node decides if the message starts with link or not. Any message that is not starts with link, it will send all the outputs to the false route. So I'll show you the tracking link generation later. After that, all the false output goes to this route, and this if node decides if the message starts with template or not. If the message starts with template, it will go to the true route, and this is the true route, and anything else will be sent to this AI agent. So we will talk about this and this later. So let's talk about the template thing first. After it passes the data to true route, comes to a switch node. If you don't know about if node and switch node, these are really good node in n8n to set logics. If you click plus here, type switch, here you can see the node. If you type if, you can see the if node. So when it comes to the switch node decides which route to send the message. If the message starts with the template name, this is the template name, this is the template name, this is another template. So this switch node decides which route to send the message to pick the accurate template and send it to the email. You can see there are 6 paths. So if I go again here you can see the 6 paths. You just have to click add options and you can add the rules. When it gets the message, it decides if the message starts with this template and the template name. It is true, it will send the output to this route, and all these settings are same for each routes, but the difference is in the Google Sheet node. So when the switch node sends the data here, this Google Sheet node will get the exact template from Google Sheet which is stored there. You can see the resource is document, operation is get, and the URL or ID of the document. So this is just the URL. You can give ID here. When we get the email template from this node, then comes a basic LLM chain. So the prompt is Telegram trigger message, and this is the prompt. After clarifying the prompt, this LLM chain generates the body. So if I go there, you can see here is the prompt. When it is done generating the body, it will pass the data to subject extractor. After extracting the subject, this code node will get the prompt again, and it will extract the email from the prompt. After everything is done, it goes to edit fields. So this field is not necessary. This is just for a structured data and for better understanding. So you can skip this node. Here is the Gmail node. So again, you have to select a credential. Resource is message, operation is sent to the receiver, which is the fields from the edit node. And the subject is also from the edit node, which came from the LLM chain. Email type is HTML. If you want to keep it text, that's your personal choice, but I like HTML. Here you can see the HTML expression or the body. This is the header and this is the footer, and this is the email body generated by AI. After sending the email, we want to send a text message in Telegram. You can see the Telegram account resources message. Operation is send message. Chat ID is chat ID that came from the trigger, and the text is your email template is saved in draft successfully. I'll just change this to send. Reply markup is none. Another thing you have to be careful about, here you will find the append n8n attribution. You have to toggle it off, otherwise the receiver will see a message like this message was sent by n8n. So all the different paths are the same, but the only different is these are different documents, and each document contains different template. I'm done showing this part. I hope you understand. You can see when someone starts the message with link, it will come to this AI agent, and this AI agent will generate a link. It will be a tracking link. So when we want to send a email to our customer, and we want to see and make decision if the customer has clicked the link or not, the only job it will do is to generate the link. For tracking the link, see a different automation. Let me show you a demo of what it does. Let's just open my Telegram. I just gave the information, like started the chat with link and gave the initial information, and it generated this link. Also it logged the data here. Here you can see all the generated links. If I click here, I just click the link on, so it logged the data here, like the name, email, the tracking link, the actual URL, and the time when the link was opened, and the status. If I go to my browser and paste the link, if I so it opens my website, and if I go to the Google Sheet, you can see we just clicked now. You can see the time here when I clicked. So this is pretty cool thing. Let me show you in n8n how this works. So when someone wants to generate the tracking link, they give the prompt like this, and when the AI agent gets the prompt, it generates a link. It already has an example, that's why you can generate the link. I'll show you later how this link works. When it is done generating the link, it passes the data to Google Sheet and send back a message like, here is a tracking link. This is the output from the AI agent, and also I logged the data into Google Sheet, this exact message. So this automation may look simple, but this is pretty cool for the companies because they want to track the users. So let me show you how this webhook thing works and how it is able to get the information and redirects the user to the actual URL. So when someone pastes the data into their browser or directly clicks the link, it hits this webhook. So the webhook will get the information like the email, the name, and the redirect URL. The method is get, path is tracking, authentication is none, respond is using respond to webhook node. So it passes the data to respond to webhook node. And the parameter here is respond with all incoming items, response code 302, name, location, and the value is the redirect URL, the actual URL like this URL and the URL we gave here. After that, it logs the data into Google Sheet. This is the Google Sheet. I'm showing you the setting here. So the parameters is, again, you need a credential. So resources sheet within document. Operation is append row. Document name, the sheet name, and the tab name. Mapping column mode is map each column manually. The tracking link, you can see the expression here, the name, the email, the actual URL from the webhook node. And now I'll show you this part. This is for the internal team, like if the internal team wants to know what is going on the business. So like someone wants to know, hey, how many emails we got in last 24 hours. It has the email tool and it can give the internal team that particular information. So you can see these parameters here. Also the calendar get events. When someone wants to know, like, hey, how many events we have in upcoming 1 week or upcoming 24 hours, so it can give you that information. Here is the prompt. It has a pretty simple prompt. Keep the prompt as simple as possible because it will save the token, and also it will prevent the AI from hallucinating. And it has some Google Sheet data, like if someone wants to know, is Nahid opened the link? So this AI agent will go to this Google Sheet and check the name for Nahid. So if it finds the name Nahid and opened, it will match my name and reply with, hey, Nahid opened the link at this particular time. And another sheet is for get lead information, like how many leads we got in last 24 hours, or like what are the new 5 leads. So it can give you that. Also it has the data of the emails, like how many emails we sent and the email details. Like if the internal team wants to know, did we follow up this person or did we send an email to this person, the AI agent will look to this Google Sheet and give that information. And also here you can see a get chat vector tool. This is not completed yet. The purpose is to get the chat information, like the conversation between the human and AI, without going to Supabase and read through all the data here. And basically, like not being technical, the internal team just asked this AI, like, hey, how many people talked with our chatbot and what was the chat about? Give me a summary. It can give you that. So not showing this because it is still under development. And another thing is, here you can see a if node. So it decides if the message is audio or not. If this is audio, it will pass this data to true route. There is a Telegram download node, so it will download the audio file. You can see the parameters here. After downloading the file, it passes the file to this node. This is a OpenAI node. You can see the parameters here. Resource is audio, operation is transcribe a recording, input data field name. The data field name was data. You can give the name whatever the actual name of the file is. Usually it is data. It transcribed the audio into text and send this to AI agent. And if the user message is only text, not the voice, it will directly send the data to the AI agent, and the AI agent will do whatever it is supposed to do and send the output to the switch node. This switch node decides which format to send the data, in text or in audio. If it detects the input was audio, it will pass the data to voice route, and if it detects the input was text, it will output the data as text. And if it detects the input was a voice message, it will pass the AI agent output to this generate audio node. This is again a OpenAI node. So you can see OpenAI credential. The resource is audio, operation is generate the audio. So it will convert the text into audio. I am using the voice Fable because it is a girl voice. Basically everyone loves girl, and the response format must be opus. I am done showing the internal agent, so I'll show you another workflow. Basically this workflow, we want to send custom reminder emails to all the attendees before 1 hour of the event. So let me show you the exact workflow. This is the workflow. I am using a scheduled trigger because the n8n doesn't have a built-in trigger to actually check whether there is a event in 1 hour or not. So we have to constantly check if there is an event upcoming 1 hour. This runs every 1 minute. If I go to execution, you can see the run every minute it runs, and it gets the event from Google Calendar. runs every minute and it goes to Google Calendar, looks for events. So if there is no event, it won't pass the data and the workflow will stop here. Let me show you the parameters. You can see the parameters here. Again, you have create a credential, resource is event, operation is get many, calendar is you have to choose exactly what calendar you want to use. The limit is 50. 50 is a massive limit because we don't want to take any chance to get any error. After is now, you can copy exact expression, and before is now plus 1 hour and 5 minutes. Basically 65 minutes. So when we get 1 to 5 or 10 events in Google Calendar that is going to start in 1 hour, it will get all the event data. It will send the data to this loop node, and you can see the batch size is 1. It will process one event at a time. It will send into this code node. So what this code node does is it checks if the event is exactly after 1 hour or not. Because remember, we set the max time in get many events is 65 minutes or 1 hour and 5 minutes. So basically the event can start in 64 minutes, 65 minutes, 62 or 63 minutes. What this code node does is checks if the event is actually 60 minutes or not. This is Australia Brisbane time we are calculating. This is plus 10. If this code node detects the event is starting from now to exactly after 1 hour, it will give the output as true. And if the event is not exactly starting in 1 hour, it will give the output as false. If the output is false, it will go to this route and nothing will happen. And if the event is exactly in 1 hour, this if node will send the data to this Gmail node. You can see the parameters here. Operation is send. To is this expression. I want to send reminder email to all the attendees, not just one attendee. That's why this expression. The subject is you have an upcoming meeting. Email type is text. I'm not using HTML for this. Message is this is the message. Event name, this is the expression. Topic and start date and time. So you can see everything here. So I'll close this. So I just basically showed the whole thing. I don't know how much I explained, but I tried my best. And from now on in this channel, I'll share my automation journey, how this is going, how many clients I've worked with, and what was the result, how much money I am making. And also maybe I'll teach you from the scratch. Let's see.